Hey everybody, today I will be showing you how to properly optimize your computer. What I will show you in this video will help you resolve any issues with freezing, crashing, especially with Windows or programs or any games. Anything that is not running properly or bugging out. So this video will explain the basics of what to do to a Windows machine to make it run programs and games properly. So if you face any of those issues, you can follow along with this video. So, without further ado, let's get on with the first and most important thing that you should do to your computer, which is to restart the computer. And yes, I truly mean restart. I had a lot of people tell me they restarted and all they did was a shutdown. Windows unfortunately does not shut down the computer fully. It goes into hibernation mode instead of shutting down the computer, which is due to a feature called fast boot, which makes the computer starts faster. So what you should do every, let's say 2-3 days is go to your start menu, click the power button, then restart. Yes, restart, not shut down. To make sure you restart it properly, you can go to the taskbar, click Task Manager, expand Task Manager if you haven't already. You can also expand this part here and switch from processes to performance, go to CPU, and then check the uptime. For me, the uptime is 2 days, so I'm going to go ahead and restart and come back to you and continue with the tips. Alright, now that I'm back, you can see my uptime has been reset to 50 seconds, and now we can move on to the next step. The next step is as simple as can be. Just go ahead and update your Windows. I know Windows Update can be slightly problematic, but it can also resolve a lot of issues, especially driver issues. It can install known and working drivers, especially for normal users. So what you should do is go ahead and click on the search bar at the bottom and search for Windows Update. Check for Windows Update, check it, wait for it to search for any new updates. For me, there are no new updates besides this one. This one is not really necessary, so you can skip that one if it's the only thing that is to be updated or due to be updated. So you can leave it, you don't have to install it. But if you have a bunch of updates that are queued up to be updated, just let it rip, let it download and install. Once it's done, it might ask you to restart, so go ahead and restart your computer again. And now on to the next step. It's going to be similar to the previous step. Now we're just going to update the graphics card driver. So if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, go ahead, go to your NVIDIA GeForce Experience and update your driver. If you have an AMD card just like me, you can right click on the desktop, open the AMD Adrenalin software, and in homepage you can find this little window. Click check for update. If there are any updates for your graphics card, you can find it here. Just press download, wait for it to download. Then it's gonna prompt you to install it. Just install it. Your screen might flicker for a little bit, but that's okay. Just let it do its thing. Once it's done, your driver will be updated. It's best to restart your computer one more time after a driver update. Now on to tip number 4. We're going to install a few necessary runtime programs. Now, runtime programs can prevent crashes, high CPU usage, lag, and stuttering in games or programs. Starting off with the most important one of all, which is the DirectX runtime. If you have any issues with crashes or missing DLL files, especially when you try to install or run a program and it asks you for many DLL files that are missing from your system, DirectX will download everything for you. So just search for DirectX runtime in Google and open this link. It will take you to a certified Microsoft link. Go ahead and download the DirectX, open it, and then press accept. And before you go on and press next one more time, you're gonna remove the Bing bar. Nobody fucking cares about Bing bar, so just remove it and then go on to install DirectX. Now, I already have DirectX installed, so as you can see, it says DirectX setup has determined that a newer or equivalent version of DirectX has been already installed. So I'm going to go ahead and just click finish. But for you, if you don't have it, it's just going to run for a few minutes, if not less, and it's going to install all the necessary DLL files to your system. So just let it finish, and then you can restart and see if it fixes that issue for you. Now, onto another important runtime program, which is the C++ redistributables. This is a runtime program that will help you run all your games and programs smoothly. So go ahead and search it on Google, open the first page of Microsoft, and scroll down. And all you need to do is download both of these, the x86 and the x64. Download them. Wait for them to finish, and then start the program. For me, I don't have to install it. As you saw, it is already installed. Same with the x64 and the x86 versions. I already have both of them installed, but all you have to do is just install the programs on your system, restart, and that will fix all of your problems. Now, on to the last runtime program. Now, for most people, especially if you updated Windows recently, this is probably already installed, but for good measures, go ahead and download .NET Framework. Open the first link on Google, and then scroll down and open 4.8.1. Then scroll down again, use the Run Apps runtime and the offline installer on this column. Wait for it to download. Open it. And again, I already have this installed, so it's going to say that I already have a newer or equivalent version already installed. So right there, it's already installed. So for you, same thing, just install it if you haven't already. If you have, just close this window and let's move on to the next tip. This is the fifth and final tip. We are going to type 3 commands into the command prompt. These commands will scan and fix any broken files in the computer. Now let's get started by opening command prompt with administrative privileges. So type in CMD and press run as administrator. Press yes. And then let's type this command, which is DISM /online /cleanup image /ScanHealth. Press enter. And by the way, yes, all of these commands will be in the description. But for this one, you're going to run it. And if you get this number stuck on a specific number for 3 to 5 minutes, what you can do to resolve this issue is press somewhere empty in the command prompt window and press space. This will make the number go quicker and finish faster. Now that it's done, remove all the spaces that you've added and type in the same command, but remove the last word and replace it with RestoreHealth. Now that this one is also done, remove any spaces that you may have added, and then write the final command, which is sfc /scannow. Scannow is one word. So press enter. And now that this final command has finished, you can close this window, restart your computer one final time, and now your computer is ready to go. You can play any games, you can run any programs, you can now start fully utilizing your computer, and that was it. Your computer is now fully optimized. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know down in the comments below, or I will also add my Discord name down below in the description. You can add me and send me a message. I will gladly help you out, fix your problems. If you have any problems, any issues, any questions, just let me know and I will help you out. For now, have a wonderful time. Goodbye.